So in this example, we have a mixture of series and parallel circuits. So in this one, if I want to find out the equivalent resistance in here, we need to add these three resistance because they are in series. So I'm going to call it RT prime, 2 plus 3 plus 5, that's going to be 10 ohm. So that's going to be 10 ohm. So we have 10 and 10 in parallel. So 1 over RT, the total equivalent resistance based on these two branches, it's going to be 1 over 10 plus 1 over 10. That's how we find the equivalent resistance in a parallel circuit. So 1 over 10 plus 1 over 10 is going to be 2 over 10 or 1 over 5. It means that RT is 5 ohm. So that's the equivalent resistance for the whole circuits. V is 30, so I will be V divided by R, which is going to be 30 divided by 5, and it's 6 amp. So we have 6 amp in here. Since we have exactly the same resistance in each branch, it's going to be distributed equally in these two. So we have 3 amps in here and 3 amps in here. So let's call this one R1, R2, R3, R4. So then I can find, since we have parallel branches, V is going to be the same. So V1 is going to be 30 volt. R1 we know is 10 ohm. And I1 is 3 amps. So then we have R2 is 2 ohm, and let's go one by one. Here we have V is 30 volts, I is 3 everywhere here, so I2 is going to be 3 amps. So V2 is going to be R2 times I2. That's going to be 3 times 2 is going to be 6 volts. Next one is going to be R3, which is 3 ohm. I3 is going to be 3 amps. So V3 is going to be 3 times 3 is going to be 9 volts. Next one we have 4 is going to be R4 is 5 ohm. I4 is going to be 3 amps. So V4 will be I4 times R4, 5 times 3 is going to be 15 volts. So if you add them, you have 6 plus 9 is 15, plus 15 is going to be 30, which makes sense because we said here we have 15 volt, 15 volt, 15 volts because they are in parallel. Now let's find out the power for each resistance. Let's find out P1, P2, P3, and P4. It's going to be V1, I1, V2, I2, V3, I3, V4, I4. V1, I1 is going to be 30 times 3, that's 90 watt. V2 is 6 times I2, which is 3, that's 18 watts. V3 is 9 times I3, it's 3, it's going to be 27 watt. And here V4 is 15 times I4 is 3. That's going to give me 45 watts. Now let's add them all. 90 plus 18 plus 27 plus 45. That's 180 watts. Now if we go back in here and multiply these two, V and I total, 30 times 6 is going to be 180, which is going to be exactly the same as this number in here.